everybody, I'm Blair. This video is one of many, the first of many. I've decided to launch this channel because I'm hoping that I can get through everything that I'm about to go through and what I've been through by sharing it. I've learned in the past that when I go through something hard, the best thing for me to do is to talk about it. This way I'm not only talking about it, but hopefully I can help somebody. What this is all about is I have chronic pancreatitis. A lot of people have chronic pancreatitis. However, mine has progressed rapidly. If I look tired, it's because I am tired. I'm sorry. I am a single mom and I work 2 jobs. I work at a clinic in a hospital, 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. And at 5 o'clock, I'm already in my uniform for the restaurant that I am a night server and weekend server at. And I go straight to it. It is right now 1:15 in the morning on March 10th, 2018. I've only been home for about 20 minutes. So, anyway, I am about to have to go through a very, very extensive surgery. It is called a lateral pancreatic jejunostomy. What this means is that they are having to sew my small intestines to my pancreas because of the pancreatitis. And the progression that it's had. This surgery has been done before. However, they're having to do a completely different procedure on me to look because I have had Roux-en-Y gastric bypass surgery almost 9 years ago. So when you think about a small intestine being rerouted to a pancreas, they're having a bigger obstacle now because I've had the gastric bypass. My stomach isn't working the way that it should. I hardly ever am able to eat solid foods. I usually just live on liquids. It's been a ride. It's now, it's 1:16 in the morning, so now it's Saturday. But I was supposed to get a call today to schedule it. My doctor put it as a superstat. When I called to schedule it, they said they're 3 months out, but because my doctor put it as a superstat, it's going to be sometime this week for the procedure. I have to drive 4 hours from home. I'm going to an amazing hospital in Texas here. It's called Scott & White, and my doctor has referred me to a doctor that he worked with before. So, he's kind of upset that he has to pass me off, but at the same time, he's confident in this doctor's abilities. So Monday, hopefully, we will hear from this new doctor. I probably won't hear from them. They'll hear from me. I've been calling like crazy trying to get this scheduled. But Monday, hopefully, we will hear from them and get it scheduled. And it's going to be sometime this coming week. What I'm wanting to do is document everything because the surgery itself is one of the biggest things I could ever go through and will ever go through. And that being said, there's a possibility that I might not come out of it. I have faith that I will. I will tell you right now, before you start watching these videos too much, I am a very strong believer in our Father. And I know that whatever He wants for me is what will happen. I believe that He put doctors on this earth to help people. But if it's time for me to go home, then it's time for me to go home. But I am a strong believer that I'm going to go through this surgery and I'm going to wake up and I'll be healthier than I've been in a long time. It's not going to cure the pancreatitis, but it is going to help and hopefully help better with digestion and everything like that. the big reason for these videos, other than me being able to talk about it so that it's not just eating me up and consuming me, because like I've told a bunch of people lately, I've got a plate this big with a load this big. I've got a lot on my plate. I mean, like I said, I work 2 jobs. I've got 2 daughters that I'm trying to, you know, actively get and very quickly get custody back of. And it's a lot. It's a whole lot. And to be having to work the 2 jobs and still find time to make sure that I talk to my girls every single night. What I usually do is I have another server watch my section, and when they're going to bed, I run outside and I talk to them and catch up on their day and everything, and pretty much tuck them in over the phone. The other big reason for me doing these videos is because it is very important that you understand that although it is very sad and it's very upsetting that I'm having to go through this, the bottom line is I did it to myself. I was an alcoholic. I am an alcoholic. Up until midnight, I had 27 months sober on the 9th. On December 15th, on December 8th, 2015, I got a DWI and it changed my life. December 9th is my sober date. However, in this time, at that DWI, that ended up being my second one. I had to go through a whole lot. My daughters were given to my ex-husband solely. I got put on supervised visitations with them. I've slowly moved forward. We go to mediations and everything, and we're progressing, and I'm getting more time with them. They're not supervised anymore. They get to spend the night. It's little things. My ex-husband's working with me a lot more because he does see the progress and he does see that things have changed and it is getting better. But it is important that I stress to you guys that everything you're going to see with these videos, all my struggles, all the pain, the procedures, the surgery, probably none of this would have ever happened if I hadn't been an alcoholic. I'm not trying to scare anybody or anything like that, and I'm not trying to change anybody's life. But bottom line is, I did it to myself because of alcohol. I've been to parties where I can have a blast and dance and visit and everything just drinking non-alcoholic drinks. I tend to have more fun now because I'm actually watching everybody else, and it's pretty funny, kind of. I mean, it's funny, but at the same time, when I think of my condition, it's not funny. Anybody can get pancreatitis. Anybody. People are even born with it. But mine was self-inflicted. I was a hardcore drinker for only about 2.5 years. But because of my gastric bypass, everything that I drank went straight to my pancreas. So I actually have the pancreas of someone who drank every day for about 45 years, according to my doctor. You need to understand, I'm a very positive person, and that's part of me being a believer and having faith. But every single day, I am in a lot of pain. My doctor said, and I quote the other day, that he said, I could put a morphine pain pump in you and it wouldn't help. He said it would numb you, but it wouldn't get rid of the pain. The more I move and the more I keep going, the less I think about it, so it tends to not kick in, the pain. I mean, I feel it, but it doesn't affect me as much. There's been days where my alarm goes off in the morning and I'm hurting so bad it hurts to get out of bed. Like I said, I can't eat solid foods hardly ever. I try. I'm on certain enzymes and medicines, and I'm on 3 different medicines just to try to digest food right now. That is not the way anybody should have to live. You should be able to sit down and eat a meal. Of course, I've had the gastric bypass, so I can't eat as much. But I should be able to sit down and eat without having a problem. But I can't. I've ruined my pancreas. And essentially, I ruined my life. I have clawed my way back up the scales for the last 27 months, and it has not been easy at all. In some of the videos, I'll tell you some stuff that has gone on and some of the things that I've dealt with. But this first video was more of an introduction as to what I'm going to be talking about, what you're going to see. Now, you're not going to actually see my procedure or see my surgery. That would just be awful and awkward. But you will see the people who are supporting me, the people who are taking me there, what I'm going through. I want to videotape the road trip. If my doctor in Scott and White will let me, I'd like to video the consult with him. I don't know what all will be allowed. We'll find out. But either way, even if that isn't allowed, we'll still be able to come on and tell you about it and fill you in. This is very important to me. Very, very important to me. And like I said, I'm not trying to scare anybody. I'm not trying to preach to anybody. But what I am saying is, just because you have one drink a night and you're a social drinker and all this other stuff doesn't mean that you won't be in the same situation that I'm in now. I was a hardcore drinker. It was bad. And apparently I didn't even have to be a hardcore drinker because I had the gastric bypass, so it was always going straight to my pancreas anyway. If you want to follow me on this journey, it's going to be awesome. I've got good family and I've got amazing friends that are helping me through this. But support and boost would be great. That would be awesome. Just to know that people are rooting for me to pull through and to be able to have the better quality of life that I'm hoping for, that would be amazing. I'm sorry. This is my legacy, essentially. Even if I make it out of the surgery, which I'm having faith that I will, this is my legacy. This is what I have to offer to everybody. My knowledge, my experience, my pain, my suffering, my happy, my sad, everything. I want to document everything. And then if something does happen, you'll have this. If it doesn't, I'll keep going. Because like I said, pancreatitis will never go away. It's always going to be there. But hopefully after the surgery, it'll be a whole lot better quality of life. So I'm going to go for now. And hopefully you guys will want to follow me on this journey. It's going to be fun. It's going to be sad. It's going to be heartbreaking. It's going to be exciting at times. It's going to be everything. This journey is going to be all of it. I'm going to be, as long as everyone wants me to and will allow me to, I'm going to have family on here so that you can see the people who are helping me and supporting me. But mostly, it's going to be me talking to you and trying as hard as I can to help you understand that it's just not worth it. That's why that is the name of my YouTube channel. It's just not worth it at all. You can have fun. You can relax. You can do everything in life that you need to do without alcohol or drugs. Period. So, love you for watching it. Love you for, following. That would be amazing. If it's not something that you want to watch, if it's not something that you want to be a part of, that's fine. We'll see you later. But those of you who really want to follow me on this journey, it's going to be worth it. I'm going to be posting constantly. Constantly. So, right now, like I said, it's now 1:30 in the morning. I'm going to bed. I've got a double shift tomorrow. But I'm also going to be documenting. I promise. You're going to see all sorts of crazy stuff. But you're going to get a glimpse into my life and how things go. And how things run. And how I'm a machine and I have no idea how. I love you guys. And remember, it's just not worth it. Okay? We'll see you soon. Bye.